right, coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show, present the Raw Ring Report on the season premiere on Monday Night Raw. We catch up on recaps and highlights right now here on Monday Night Raw. It's right here. Bronson Reed challenging the Intercontinental Champion, the Ring General Gunther. And Bronson Reed man his way to become one of this to dethrone Gunther out of the Intercontinental title, or will Gunther continue his story reign, putting down Bronson Reed? We get that coming up. Speaking of champions, Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley goes one-on-one in a non-title match against Shayna Baszler. And what Rhea Ripley has been doing and building the destruction, we'll get to that coming up. Plus, Falls Count Anywhere, no hold bar. Ricochet goes against Shinsuke Nakamura. This rivalry been building up for months, and now it comes to a head tonight here on the season premiere of Raw, as well as the current WWE Undisputed Champions Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso defend their championships against the Judgment Day. We get the Judgment Day of Finn Balor and Damien Priest. If Finn Balor and Damien Priest win back the gold that they once had, we'll talk about it coming up here on the Raw Ring Report. It starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Raw Ring Report. I'm your host, as always, Kendra Diggs here. Glad you can join us here on the Raw Ring Report. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. Don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing is king. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. We got a lot to get to. You see right here the Judgment Day. The challengers for the WWE Undisputed Tag Team titles, they want the gold real bad. But can they dethrone new champions Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso in the main event coming up? So we'll get that as well. All right. We got a lot to get to. Let's get to the let's get to it right now, so we don't waste no time whatsoever. What you see right there? Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso. We'll get that in a minute. But we kick off Raw with the one, the only Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn had a lot to say tonight. And Sami Zayn, we can show Sami Zayn what he did. Sami Zayn didn't waste no time whatsoever. Sami Zayn does not have his partner in tow, Kevin Owens. We can recall Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn earlier this year reunited, and what they say reunited, it feels so good, and it understood. Well, as what happened last week with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, they're no longer a tag team, and Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens did the impossible at WrestleMania main event night one of WrestleMania to win the WWE Undisputed Tag Team titles. But now we know that Kevin Owens has gone to SmackDown and Sami Zayn has stick on Raw. I kind of don't like when they do, when they put Kevin Owens back-to-back shows like that. Just keep him on one show. But I guess SmackDown needed him more than Raw did. So we saw last week when Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens challenged Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso for the Undisputed Tag Team titles. We know that Kevin Owens and they didn't come unsuccessful that night. We tell you that right now. We didn't know there was gonna be Cody and Jay's only time with Sami and Kevin after they lost the tag team titles the way they did to the Judgment Day. Now you can look back now that they're no longer the tag team champions after what had happened. Well, Sami Zayn saying that he has a new mission. He wants to be a single star once again. He wants to go for the world championship level In order to do so, he has to prove himself, and I think that's what Sami wants to do. Even Sami did so. Sami went to the back and talked to Jey Uso. Him and Jey has good chemistry. You know, Sami and Jey with the chemistry, what they got going on, um, which led to that. But you can tell Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens no longer together, but you can tell Sami Zayn and Jey Uso may team up one day. Who knows? But that could be a possibility. So we have to wait and see on that coming up. Well, we kicked the first match of the night with this. Shinsuke Nakamura take on Ricochet. This match was nothing going to be physical and brutal. Falls count anywhere. These men have been at each other's throats as of late. Ricochet wanted to get revenge on Shinsuke Nakamura for what Shinsuke did to him. Trying to pluck him out of absurdity. And Shinsuke wanted to make an example out of Ricochet. And Ricochet wanted to do the same to Shinsuke tonight. But the only way to do so, they can see right here, Shinsuke and Ricochet had to do a Falls Count Anywhere. Ricochet wanted the match. He had to get the official word from General Manager Adam Pearce last week, and Ricochet and Adam Pearce got his blessing, and then that's how all of this had turned out to be from last night, from the other Monday. What happened? Well, we told you this that this match was going to be nasty, brutal, and it was that nasty and brutal towards the end. As you see right here, Ricochet went through a table, landing on the table to get pummeled by Shinsuke Nakamura. Nakamura took Ricochet out, and Ricochet didn't win the match, but Nakamura paid a vicious price. Nakamura becoming more vicious as a villain. He's doing so every attempt. I think one thing about Shinsuke Nakamura, this has brought him out. I think with Triple H's creator, eventually, what's going on? I think Nakamura has renewed his sense of his. He got fire in him and stuff. So we see that coming forward for Shinsuke Nakamura. WWE Women's Tag Team Champions Chelsea Green and Piper Niven being confronted by Tegan Knox. Tegan Knox told them that the only reason that Chelsea chose Piper as a champion is Piper wanted to be a champion, forced her to be a champion. Led more conflict than ever. So this is far from over between these women. Even more selling that NXT Women's Champion Becky Lynch got called down, confronted by Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell made a point, a case factor that she never got pinned for the NXT Women's title. She relinquished it and gave it away. She wanted to challenge Becky to a match. So next week on Raw, there will be a Women's Championship match, NXT Women's Championship match. Becky Lynch set to defend the NXT Women's title against Indy Hartwell. Becky Lynch using the NXT Women's title to call out up and coming women and former NXT Women's Champions. So we'll get to see that. Even an interesting note right here. Becky Lynch got met Jade Cargill for the first time. Jade Cargill coming towards everybody's crosshairs, even on Raw and SmackDown. I think Jade Cargill wants to be known. She's making her visits. She just hadn't made an announcement which brand she's going to be on. Don't be surprised she be on the NXT brand and challenge Becky for her goal. That's the possibility that I could see going forward and stuff. Well, we were supposed to have a match with Tegan Knox and Becky, but I guess they canceled that. Tegan Knox was in the corner of Natalya in her match, so Tegan Knox siding with Natalya. So we see how that's going farther and stuff. Well, we told you this last week. this confrontation. World champion Seth Rollins in the ring with Drew McIntyre to make it official. They had a handshake agreement. Drew and Seth will meet for the world championship at Crown Jewel. And Drew and Seth did not waste no time whatsoever in their situation. Drew and Seth will meet for the world title. I can't wait and look forward to that match, even at Crown Jewel when the world championship is on the line. But things got personal between these two men. I mean, they got personal between them. After Seth had called out Drew and Seth saying that Drew is not gonna win the world title. He hasn't been the same ever since the pandemic. Drew's been showing his true colors. He wants Drew to realize what he's gonna get himself into. Seth Rollins wearing that same weird stuff again, but you never know. But it led to this, that Drew saying that he's been a fighting champion and he stepped up and he's gonna take that title away from Seth Rollins so he can recreate himself, re-image himself again just because he lost to Drew. This match is gonna get personal and personal week after week. But like we said, Drew was the one to save Seth Rollins from not being cashed in on them for the world title. We can remember that and recall from that that went down and stuff when Damien Priest was going to take the championship away from Seth until Drew intervenes. Drew said that he wants Seth to be at his best, want him to be 100%. We'll get to see that coming up as well on his best. So, I mean, it could be probably we're gonna wait and see how this is gonna play out. But I can't wait to see it. Well, speaking of Drew, Drew was got confronted by Sami Zayn. Drew asked Sami Zayn why he's gonna why he's leading with the bloodline, that he can't trust the bloodline. He can't trust Jey Uso. And Drew got a point that Jey did was in the bloodline and Jay's paying for his misdeeds and stuff. And Drew didn't like that one bit. So Drew got a point. It's just that um Sammy saying give Jay a chance. You never know. He changed. He's different from what he last was. It could be that, but Drew's not buying it. So hey, no one's not buying it. So I guess Drew McIntyre will meet Sami Zayn one next week on Raw, 1-on-1. So we'll get to see that match coming up. In another match, Luki I forgot Luki Kaiser was in action. He took on Johnny Gargano. Johnny Gargano back into the match in singles competition. He lost. Gunter put out the orders and stuff, and that's what happened. So we get to see that coming up as well. Speaking of that, in the women's action, we saw this. Could this possibly be a WrestleMania match right here? Next year's WrestleMania. Rhea Ripley defend the women's championship against Becky Lynch. They had a stare down, but they looked at each other, and they can tell you that could be happening at WrestleMania 40. All roads leads to WrestleMania 40. We saw that with Roman and Cody. Could that be a rematch, and could this be a new match that could be added to things? We just have to wait and see. But Rhea was in action tonight. Rhea was in action against Shayna Baszler. Rhea had her match against Baszler. Uh, Rhea, it was just a pure six brawl. All the women came out there. Rhea got attacked. Shayna got attacked. Nia Jax came out there. Raquel Rodriguez, you name it, they was all out there. Nia Jax says she is that, you know what. She wants to be that, you know what. Uh, Adam Pearce informed Rhea Ripley, the women's champion, that at Crown Jewel, she's going to defend her championship in a fatal five-way match against Nia, against Zoe Starks, against Raquel Rodriguez, against Shayna. So we could see this be a fatal 5-way match for the women's championship at Crown Jewel. What Crown Jewel that could be heading to the event. The Intercontinental Championship was on the line as um, Big Bronson Reed went against Intercontinental Champion Gunther. Gunther and Bronson Reed had their match. Bronson Reed earned this opportunity last week on Raw. He defeated got who he defeated last week on Raw, but Bronson Reed is Chad Gable and somebody else. But Big Bronson Reed got this opportunity of a lifetime to challenge for the coveted Intercontinental Championship. And Big Bronson Reed was going to make the most of it. I believe that so. And he tried to, and he did against Gunther. Big Bronson Reed did try to take down Gunther in the early going of the match, as we can watch right here, and we can see right here. But Gunther found his way and pinned Bronson Reed to get the 1, 2, 3. Gunther pinned Bronson Reed and retained the Intercontinental Championship the way he did tonight. Named Bronson Reed. This is the confrontation between Rhea Ripley and Nia Jax. Saw earlier. We'll get that. But Big Bronson Reed lost the opportunity to become Intercontinental Champion tonight. There could be another time coming for Bronson Reed, another go around for the goal again. Only time will tell, but Bronson Reed put up a fight for his match for the Intercontinental title. Well, we know next week Logan Paul has been. We told you on the SmackDown Ring Report. He called out Rey Mysterio. Now Logan Paul going to face the music. He's coming back, returning to Raw, but this week on SmackDown, he's going to make a special appearance on SmackDown to call out Rey Mysterio on the Grayson Waller effect as well. So Logan Paul's going to be everywhere on WWE TV, getting himself ready for Crown Jewel. Logan Paul comes with the big matches and stuff like Crown Jewel, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, you name it. The big events. So Logan Paul, we call him Big Event Logan. He's coming. Well, as we told you, the undisputed WWE tag team titles were on the line. That's Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso defend the tag team titles against the Judgment Day. Jey and Cody were the workhorses in the match. All of them were the workhorses. Jey put up a fight. Cody even put up a fight. We saw it tonight. But at the end, the Judgment Day came out victorious tonight, and the Judgment Day did so tonight, regaining the WWE Undisputed Tag Team titles as they did tonight. The Judgment Day are now a two-time tag team champion. Finn Balor and Damien Priest win back to go over Jey due to Jimmy Uso costing his own brother the tag team titles. I don't know why Jimmy did what he did. I guess that was the plan all along for Damien and them to regain their tag team titles the way they did. And that's how they ended Raw tonight with the tag team gold, the Judgment Day with all the gold back again. All right. That ends the Raw Ring Report. We're going to move forward to Wrestling Hot Topics on Wrestling Hot Topics right here. As you see this large concrete WWE Championship belt right here, a lot of people were talking about it, that this championship belt, look at the belt. Wow. From the new WWE World Headquarters, 7-foot statuesque belt becoming the symbol of WWE. And you see right here, the new World Headquarters. People are going to want to take pictures of it. There's going to be a homage to the WWE Championship belt. So, nice championship belt by WWE. Speaking of WWE, man, I really do feel a little old. Declan McMahon who's a running back for the Indiana Hoosiers. Declan, now you can see right here, Declan with the championship belts. They said, don't be surprised, shocked. He might want to end the family business. Declan McMahon, wow, you never know. The McMahon family and stuff, how that's gonna go. But it's a possibility. You never know. Declan McMahon showcasing the WWE Championship belts, the old school WWE Championship and the current WWE Championship belt. So for Declan McMahon. Well, I guess that's gonna do it for the pro wrestling show. We're gonna leave you on the Raw Ring Report with the tag team champions, the Judgment Day, emerged victorious as they did at Payback in last month in September to win the undisputed WWE tag team titles. Now they win it back from Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso tonight. What does it do for Cody and Jey? We don't know. Only time will tell. Well, thank you for watching. The Pro Wrestling Show presents the Raw Ring Report on the Raw season premiere. We hope to see you next week. And then, too, we're going to be continuing on this week through the Pro Wrestling Show. We're going to be hearing reports that NXT Ring Report, the Dynamite Ring Report, could this be Sting's last? Could Sting be making an announcement? Only time will tell. And the SmackDown Ring Report. Thank you for watching the Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick, saying so long, and thank you for watching.